Welcome back to Active Inventory. Today we're to look at the settings page. To get to the settings page, you just mouse over your icon, click on settings. On the settings page, you have several things that you can do, levers that you can change the way Active Inventory gives you information back. So the first one is looking at how your inventory is dealt with. So the first thing we're going to look at is lead time. Lead time is the time it takes for you to get it from your warehouse to the Amazon warehouse and get it live. So it is the time from when you develop a restock sheet till you tag it, you box it, you send it, it gets to the warehouse, it gets unpacked at the warehouse. Those are all part of the lead time. So you need to figure out what the average for your warehouse typically is, your main warehouse, and then put that as your lead time. The target in stock dates is based on the sales, how quickly your item is selling. It's what's known as velocity. So based on the velocity, how many days do you want in stock at the Amazon warehouse? Our default settings are 21 days is the minimum you want, and 35 days is the maximum. So it's going to be between 3 and 5 weeks of stock at the Amazon warehouse based on your current sales velocity. The restock calculation models, what it does is decides on how to calculate the velocity. And to do that, the aggressive one takes a look at the 3, 7, and 14 and weighs it heaviest in the calculation. The normal takes 3, 7, all 6 of these and basically averages them together. The conservative takes and puts the most weight on the 30, 60, and 90 day data. That's again to determine your velocity, and your velocity again is going to determine how much the program tells you to put in for your stock. Product visibility, you can hide stuff in Active Inventory, so you're only looking at products that you are actually working with. You can do that manually. It's set that as the default. You can also do it automatically. Now, if you click the auto, what's going to happen, there are 2 pieces of information: when it goes out of stock and when it goes without sales. And after so many days, when both of these are met, it will then automatically hide that item, so you don't have a bunch of items that you're not selling anymore that are showing up in your results. Product tax code. If you are using Inventory Lab, you need to have the product's tax code in there. Otherwise, when you send over to Inventory Lab, it's going to erase that. You're going to have to put it in there manually. Here, you can set it in Active Inventory. Now, you can do that manually, or you can do it auto. Now, if you click auto, what happens when you put in a new product, it will automatically assign a general tax. And you're like, well, I have almost all of them are a general tax, but there's 1 or 2 that are not. You can manually override this. So it will automatically do it, then you have to go in and manually override it. So if you use that normally, you might want to use auto. If you use a lot of different ones, then you'll probably want to go with the manual settings and then do it yourself. Then you save the settings, and then Active Inventory will give you the information back accordingly.